going on, everyone? Back to another Thirsty Thursday Bourbon Jerk live stream, jerk stream, if you will. This should be interesting, I think. We've got a mystery contestant for the jerk game tonight, so that should be fun. We've got a bottle giveaway, and see if the camera zooms in. All right. We've got a Walleye Run 7-year malted rye. This is the 92 proofer, the one you kind of get in like their core range, the one that you should be able to find about anywhere here in Michigan, anyhow. Solid bottle. And I'm going to throw in a few of these hang light gummy samples when I give this away as well. I don't know if any of you guys have tried those yet. If you have, let me know. Like I said last stream, I've been using them for about the last month or so, and they're working for me. So hopefully, if you guys have checked them out and they're working for you as well. If you have checked them out, let me know in the comments. Tell me what your impressions are so far, and I'm curious. Let's see. Let's say hello to a few of the folks that were here early. My buddy Roger Reese says, "Cheers and thank God it's Thursday." Yeah, I like that, Roger. Cheers to you. We've got Top Jimmy, the Top Jimmy. How you doing, Toby? Good to see you, buddy. We've got my buddy Marty, the Whiskey Nose, and Marty's going to be streaming right after we're done here, so make sure to check him out. Always up to something over there. We've got Randall Erickson. What's going on, Randall? How you doing? And let's see, we've got Joey B. Cheers, Tom, and everyone in chat. Cheers to you, Joey. What's going on? Let's see, Chris Jenkins is in the house. What's going on, Chris? Let's see. All right, I think I'm kind of caught up here. So let's talk about the jerk game. So tonight's contestant, like I've said earlier, and like the thumbnail indicates, we got a mystery contestant. Now, this is not somebody that I was planning on having participate in the jerk game. I'm not sure how it'll go. I mean, that's kind of the fun. I mean, this could be an absolute train wreck. Wasn't actually my idea to have this contestant on, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. Somebody that you guys are familiar with, somebody that you've seen, maybe somebody that you like, maybe somebody you don't really care for. You'll see here in just a moment what I'm talking about. Well, why don't we go ahead and reveal the mystery contestant here, Ty?
Well, of course I know him. He's me.
Yeah, that's right. What kind of a jerk puts himself in his own game? I promise this was not my idea. I was talking with Marty, the Whiskey Nose, earlier in the week, and we were talking about what we're going to do for our streams. And, he's planning on going around 8:30, 9 o'clock. I said, you know what? I probably wouldn't be too long. I didn't have any guests lined up. Probably just go through a few things, maybe do an open bar type of thing. Kind of wing it. And he goes, how about this? How about I send you a blind flight? You do your game. I thought about it. I'm like, that's kind of an interesting idea. That could be make for an interesting stream anyhow. So he hustled and put together, within the parameters of our game, of course, a 4 sample flight. And they were literally just hand delivered about 20 minutes before I set up here this evening. So these are just, got them unwrapped, and, Marty had them packed up super tight. So we're going to get these poured up, and we'll kind of get underway here. So why don't we bring Marty on here?
What's happening, man?
So, like I said, this wasn't my idea per se.
100% mine. 100%
I
mine.
like it, though. As soon as you brought it up, I'm like, you know what? That could be interesting. Let's give it a shot. Instead of just being the one that sits here looking smart and scoring everybody, I'm going to be on a hot seat here.
We've had a lot of fun, me and the other guys that have done it in the past few months. So that hit me. I was like, Tom needs to give it a shot. It's his party. Let's do it. So.
Yeah, if nothing else, I'll push people like Brandon and Carlos further up the leaderboard, because I can't imagine I'm going to do terribly well here. But Like I said, you did put the flight together within the parameters of the game.
Yep.
And Tyler, you want to bring up the rules here? Maybe he's preoccupied. I don't know. But it's the same rules. Marty's going to ask me 10 questions after I've gone through the flight. It's the same 10 questions that I've asked everybody that's played the game so far. I'm going to be looking for proof, price, trying to pick out, which one might be a bourbon, which one might be a rye, which one might be finished, which one might be Michigan, which one might be Kentucky. I think that kind of covers the gambit here, Marty. And you've got your answer key over there. So I'm going to pour these up and kind of go through them. And like I tell everyone that plays here, there's no particular order here. I'm assuming that there's no order that you've got for me here, right?
No, I just have them labeled kind of like what you sent us in the past. And you'll have, I think, an exclamation point, a square, a lightning bolt, and a peace sign.
All right. Yeah. So I noticed that your symbols are slightly different than the ones that I use. Yours might actually be kind of cool. Might be even cooler than mine. Like you said, you got the exclamation point. I don't know if you can see that, but got an exclamation point. We got the peace symbol, the square that I use, and then you've kind of got like the lightning bolt / Roy Hobbs type of logo there. So maybe that'll bring me a little bit of luck here. Marty, lightning might strike here for me.
So he'll go through all these, and they'll all get the same question. So there's no particular order. And he'll take, I guess, Tom, you'll just take your general notes and talk us through it as you do it.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep going that way. Thank you, Top Jimmy. Mark Emmenecker's here.
Oh, hey, what's going on,
Randall
Mark?
the Express. Roger the Legend. Kraken. Danny L.
What's going on, Danny?
Trying to say hello. Meow, meow. Lick the like the lick. Joey B. Whiskey's
I tried to draw your symbols on my glasses. I think I did okay, except for the lightning bolt. This looks kind of
I did terrible on but I'm actually full. I think till we get to the answers, I feel pretty prepared for this.
All right, I like that.
I got everything written down. I got everything banged out here, so I think we're good.
All right. Well, just kind of looking at these, it does look like a couple are darker and a couple are lighter. So I don't know if that belies any of the answers here. We'll see here soon enough. I see a few more people coming in to hang out. What's going on? I see my wife. How are you, dear? Chris Sorrell, what's going on, buddy? Mark Emmenecker, like you said, what's going on, Mark? It's been a minute. Hope you're doing all right. All right, so let me start with one of these lighter ones. I'm going to start with the exclamation point, Marty.
Hey guys, get on the giveaway. It's a Walleye Rum bottle. Shoot. Tom's got it right there on his right. There's the ticker. Perfect.
There we go. Thanks for pointing that out. I usually get ahead of myself and forget to run the damn ticker. Good call. It's like one of us is a pro here. One of us is just a hack, Marty. And
I'm the second.
Thanks for bringing some credibility to this. All right, so exclamation point. This is going to be one of the ones that looks lighter to me. Maybe it looks a little darker now that I've poured it a little bit. It's definitely sticking to the glass. It's got some legs, some stretch marks, as you say.
Yeah, well, that's Ethan Turk. I stole that from him.
Ooh, this one's got some juice on the nose.
That bottle is new to me. I enjoy it.
I'm getting like confection sugar, almost like a bear claw or something, but some fruit on there too.
Those are gummies, Mark, that you take after you get toasted.
Yeah. These are kind of new, Mark. Let's see if they'll zoom in here. But I've been taking these after I've had a few drinks and before I go to bed. And it kind of has a lot of the same concepts, science behind it as Z-Biotics, except you don't have to remember to take it before you drink. And the cost is a bit, it's quite a bit less expensive than the Z-Biotics. So I do put a link to the Hang Light gummies in my video, so you'll see one in the next one that we put out, which actually should be tomorrow. And then
Can you get them on Amazon, Tom?
no, I think this guy is direct sales.
Okay.
Tyler, if you're listening, why don't you put up the link to the Hang Light gummies if people want to check that out. But since they are a channel sponsor, there is a link that you can follow and a code and save yourself a few bucks. And then there's a commission that they send to the channel. So it helps us out too. But I think this guy's just like a new startup. I know he works with Brandon over at Whiskey Weather, and then he got in touch with me about a month ago. I started using the product, and I think it works. I think it's cost effective and definitely kind of suits the demographic here. You know, people hanging out and drinking whiskey, right?
There it is, guys, right there.
All right, so I get sweetness on this one, Marty.
Okay,
confection sugar, but a little bit of fruit. It doesn't smell like it's going to be proofy to me. There you go. Roger says they work. All right. Leave that up for a minute. Yeah, that doesn't seem familiar to me. Like my note on exclamation point is going to be like fruity bear claw.
Okay.
Give it a sip.
I like it.
All right, it hits more like maybe a craft caramel cube note on the front of the palate, a little bit maybe spice towards the back.
Yep.
Doesn't strike me as terribly proofy, but it does have a lingering like spiciness to it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's interesting.
That one, Tom, for me, let me see. I'm gonna put this idea in your head as you go back to it. See if it doesn't change.
Okay.
Every time I go back to it, I seem to pick something else a little bit different off profile from what I had earlier. But yeah, and it's good.
Yeah, it's got a good thickness to it. And yeah, it is really just sticking to the glass. All right. Yeah, I dig that. We're off to a good start. I'm guessing this one, proof wise, I'm going to say right in the middle, maybe about 100. Man, this strikes me like it could be a finished bourbon. Those are my initial thoughts. We'll come back to that one. But you said it might change a little bit as I let it sit out, eh?
Yeah, as you move through it.
All right. Cool. All right. CJP's in the house. I've got a flight I'm working on for you. He was the winner the other day. Eric Gunderson, I don't know if you're here. I need to get your contact information. You won the Patreon bottle.
I've got it.
Send it to me. He's
another freaking legend.
Usually what I'll do is I'll try to DM the people through the Patreon app, but not everybody checks their messages on that app. If it's like you or one of the guys I know, I'll just text you or something. But Gunderson, I don't have any other way to get in touch with him. So
yeah, I've got it.
Shoot me his email. All right, so let's see. Why don't we do the other light one next? And that's going to be the peace symbol.
All right.
If you can see that. The other one that's kind of lightish in color. All right, you can see my rudimentary sketch of a peace sign on my glass. Maybe you can. I don't know. Can you see it? Maybe it's better that you don't. Are you sipping on anything over there, Marty?
Yeah, I've got a little Old Pepper bourbon single barrel. Pretty good stuff here. I like their stuff.
Is that their stuff or is that some of their source stuff?
It's theirs. Distilled and bottled by James Pepper. So yeah.
I've got an older single barrel rye.
Bond. I've got the single barrel and I've got a single barrel rye.
I've got a single barrel rye, but I think it's MGP. It's about 3 years old. I got it 3 years ago. I got it. It's a store pick, and I'm pretty sure it's like a 95.5 MGP.
I got you.
Ooh, all right. Peace sign.
Peace sign. This bottle is about gone for me. almost.
All right, now this one just kind of hits me with like the vanilla caramel, maybe a touch of like cinnamon, oak, like your traditional bourbon notes, like a
Okay.
you know, like a regular old
Yeah.
bourbon. Not getting anything weird on the palate. What's going on, Dave Vogel saying?
Cheers,
Corvette
Dave.
Trey. Sugar Kitty, how you doing? Meow.
That's right.
Yeah, this one has just hit me like a 95 proof bourbon, like something familiar. I'm pretty sure I've probably had this one. Or something like it if I haven't had this one. I'm just gonna write vanilla, caramel, oak.
Yeah, I got your traditional notes written down, and you said
pleasant all the way
95-ish.
through.
Okay.
Let's see, Randall.
Yeah.
You know, Tyler kind of keeps track of all of that while we're streaming. If it came through on your end, I'm sure it is. He probably just hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
I know he's
Top
doing a few
Jimmy
things at once.
is in. I know. I'm in. Randall. Yeah, he's getting them. I'm sure. Trey's texting.
Hang on a minute.
Hit him like a dildo on the floor out of it. I forgot about that last night. Oh, Jason. Trey's in. Okay, good.
All right. You know, I can sign on to the Venmo. It's easier for him to do it. I know he's got about 4 things going on, and he's gonna head out of town on a camping trip tomorrow. So I know he's got to get packed and all that together yet too.
I got you. I have a single barrel old pepper rye, and it says Kentucky and Indiana. Odd, really?
Oh yeah, gentlemen. I see all your Venmos. I see Marty. I see Toby, Chris Jenkins, Randall, Corvette Trey, Roger Reese. Yeah, I see him coming through. No issue.
Peter, mine says it great big right here. You can't see it, but this flat out says distilled and bottled at the Historic Pepper Distillery in Lexington, Kentucky. So that's the rye. I grabbed the rye. You said that, and then the bourbon is exactly the same. I'm always used to look at the bottom of the labels to try to.
Now the bourbon that I've got is just the decanter one.
This one, yeah,
which I really like.
I love it too. I had some last night. I love that bottle.
Mm-hmm. I have heard that there's a bit of variance in between batches, though.
Yeah, somebody asked me last night in Jason's chat what batch I had, and it's like 58 or something like that. So that's wild.
It's on the neck. Picking mine up last, May or June or something. So mine's,
me too. My pick is 3 years old. So okay, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say the one that I've got is probably 3 or 4 years old. It's in that same bottle. It's rye. And I know that it's sourced.
Ethan had one he brought about 2 years ago when they stayed with us the first time, and I fell in love with it. I said, my God, that's good.
Yeah. I've been right over there at the Pepper Distillery, but I didn't. I think when I was over there, they weren't open. It's in like this big. If you've been, it's in Lexington. It's kind of like in this area where there's like Ethereal Brewing. There's a couple of bars. There's like maybe it's like a Godfather's Pizza. There's like a real kick-ass whiskey bar, and they're all in like this. I hate to say it's like a foot mall, but like you can walk to all of these places. They're all in like one central area, so you can do a lot of damage without having to drive anywhere, which is nice. And it's just, I want to say it's just on the outskirts of Lexington. I'm sure Top Jimmy can kind of fill us in on that. I know he knows what I'm talking about.
So on Peace Sign, you're getting traditional notes.
Yeah, just
95-ish on the proof.
I'm thinking, between 95 and 105, if I had to try to pin it down. Nothing wild about this one that would stick out. Like this kind of would blend into.
Okay.
I think just any blind you would put together, this would just kind of blend.
Gotcha.
Adam Shelton, what's going on, dude?
Big Adam.
All right. So
Adam's had a good week.
now we got the two dark ones here. I don't know
All
if I'll
right.
go with the. You know what? I'll save the lightning for last.
Okay.
I'll go with the
Ain't no
square
problem with
next.
that.
So were these the symbols that were preloaded onto the Nimbot
Yeah,
software?
yeah. I just happened to go through symbols. Tom, what was the first one you did?
The exclamation point.
Oh, okay. I need to. Okay.
All right. So this one is quite a bit darker than the first two.
Okay.
You can see them on my bar here, but yeah, this is
the square, right?
This is square. Yes, sir.
Okay, I got you. I've had this bottle you're drinking there for about almost 5 years. I think.
So it's not a new release.
No, almost 4.
Ooh.
No, Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
You got it.
I see it, Mark. I got another window open. Tyler's usually chiming in with those in real time, but he's kind of juggling a few things at the moment. But I do see them all coming through, and they'll all get on a wheel at the end here. All right, now this smells like molasses, like almost like a dark root beer note, like a thick root beer note.
Yeah. Transition from
Maybe there's something like kind of maybe herbal in there too.
Okay.
Almost like you know what? All right, so I get a real wild note when I nose brimstone from Balcones, and there's almost like a twinge of that in here, like cooked molasses or something. All right, that one's thick too. Woo. Got a little bit more punch to it.
That and stronger new rope.
All right. Yeah, that one's dark, dense, thick, a little stronger, but not earth-shattering with the proof. Like I maybe guess about 110 to 115, maybe.
Okay.
All right. And this is one you say you've had for a minute, huh?
Yeah, I actually have 2 of them.
Here's Top Jimmy. James Pepper's transition from sourcing to its own distillate. It's located in the distillery district in Lexington. Do you hang out there a bit, Top Jimmy? I know we used to like going to Ethereal Brewing. Some wild beers there. Yeah, this is really good, Marty. I dig this.
Good.
Yeah, dark molasses root beer. It's thick. I want to say it could be a rye. Maybe that's that earth note, but it's going to be one of those ryes. If it is, it's really, disguising or masking that like spearmint type note to it that I usually get that gives it away. Yeah, I dig that one. Theory of Brewing is fantastic. Dark Arts is there. Okay, I didn't know that. I want to say the last time we were there was maybe last year or 2 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And RD1 was there, but I don't remember seeing Dark Arts. Yeah. Top Jimmy, if it's still there, the last time we were there, there was a bar that the theme was like a firehouse or something. And there was like firefighter stuff all over the place. Dark Arts took over RD1. Okay, so then I know exactly where that is. So where did RD1 go? Did they open up their own place, or did they're still around? Elegance. That sounds right.
That's a good question because I I mean, I knew all RD ones were source MGPs. I thought so. I didn't know.
I
don't
think they
know
might have
much.
opened their own place. I don't know where the heck it is. RD1
Open a brand new brewer. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Chop.
Distiller. Yeah, we knew what you meant, Bob Jimmy. All right, yeah. So this one's getting me. I'm gonna think this is like a rye, like like an unusual type of rye. It almost reminds me, man. What does it remind me of?
Richie Z.
Richie Z's in the house. What's going on, Richie?
In the house.
This hits a lot of the same notes, Marty, as like a Corbin Cash.
Okay.
But it's not nearly as high octane. But it's almost like if you proofed it down like 20, 25 points, it's got some of the similar flavors. It's got a similar viscosity to it, but it's not bringing that, hazmat heat. This is really good. I dig it.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So in one of these, maybe it's the last one, is going to be something from Michigan. And I'm going to assume if there is, it's going to be something I would have tried, but it doesn't mean I have. All right. Yeah, I really dig that. Out of the three, I probably dig that one the most.
I'll just be honest, that does not hurt my feelings.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's as we say on my channel, a banger.
A banger.
Let the comments roll.
I went through and watched
Oh Jesus.
Jason's stream from what I was live for about, I don't know, the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then I drifted off. I usually go to bed early. So then I'll watch like his stream and maybe the after party, kind of in the background when I go into work. And it was fun watching those two guys together, Jason and Scott. And boy, as soon as Jason let loose with the dildo mistakenly, and it tried to like kind of smooth it over, just kind of roll right past it.
Oh God!
Just to see the comments, like, did he just say that? Did he?
Yep.
And it took a left turn from there, as you might imagine.
Oh, it's great.
But no, yeah, that was a fun stream to watch. Yeah, absolutely, good stream. And it was interesting to see, them try to guess their own picks. They've done so damn many of them. I don't know how they'd keep it straight.
I don't either.
Ooh, okay.
You on the lightning bolt now?
I'm on the lightning bolt.
Okay.
What was the name of his bat? The Savoy Special, or was it the kid's bat? You know what I'm talking about.
Cracking.
Marty.
What'd you? I missed.
Roy Hobbs' bat. What did he call it?
What do you call what?
Roy Hobbs. What did he call his bat?
Oh,
lightning bolt on it.
Lightning Boy, wasn't it? Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy. There you go.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, the back.
It was in there. It was just in the back.
Yeah, no, it's everything's in the back, dude. I can't get nothing to the front.
That was a movie I probably seen about 100 times when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hey, Mark Boyer's here. What's going on, Mark? Before we went on, Mark, I poured a little bit of that Wise One, the third batch that you sent. I wanted to see if it was as good as everyone was saying, and it is wild. I really dig it, and I appreciate you sending that. I just had a little bit of it, so I got a bit more of the sample left. But yeah, the Wise One, Evernorth, that's the series where they kind of turn Brandon loose, kind of let him do whatever he feels like. I think, what the heck did he do with this one? It's number 3. Maple brulee barrel finish and raspberry brandy barrel finish. So a blend of those two, and it's got a real nice, like, sweet fruitiness to it. That, like you might imagine, it's something. What was the kid's name, Marty? Well, Roger, I just remember his bat was the Savoy Special, so I'm assuming the kid's name is Savoy, right?
Oh shit, I can't remember.
That's an obscure reference. If you can pull that one without looking it up, you got my respect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what all the fuss about it. Just watch the Lakers. There you go. Boom.
Hoopa.
Man, I used to love watching the NBA when I was a kid, but I probably haven't watched it in 20 years.
Oh, me too, man. Nah, me either. I'm with you.
I think it's a
Only professional sport I've never been to. I don't even know if you want to call it that.
In the Pistons' heyday, we used to go, and I remember most of the games I went to were at the Silverdome, which was just before they built the Palace. And the Palace that they just nuked. So I mean, I saw the building of the Palace and the destruction of the Palace. So that's how long I've been around. I do remember going to see Michael Jordan on Easter Sunday, and we had courtside seats that my dad got from a buddy, and that was one of the coolest things I remember ever seeing. I think he scored like 61. Natural is a fantastic film. Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorites growing up. One of the best baseball movies, and there's a lot of them out there, but for my money, give me The Natural.
Big gulp of lemonade, some Jack Daniel Blackberry Richie's got going. Hell yeah, Richie.
You know, I saw that at the store today, and I almost pulled the trigger, but I still got probably half of that bottle from Thornbush.
Thornbush.
Yeah, and I actually was making cocktails last weekend with that, and boy, that's a really nice product, and I think it's basically the same idea. It's about a 70 proof blackberry flavored whiskey. I would actually probably should have picked up that Jack Daniels just to kind of try them head to head. Oh yeah, the lightning bolt, that one hits, Marty. That's good. That is rich, decadent, dark chocolate notes. There's some candy bar vibes going on. I don't know.
Right.
You might call that a fat kid whiskey.
There you go.
I think it has enough proof to make people happy. A richness, a thickness. It's got the things that I like.
Coats the palate.
Exactly. All right. I'd rather do a blackberry simple syrup mix with my own bourbon. You know, Corvette Trey, try one of them. That Thornbush, I'm telling you, it's something else, dude.
It is really good.
You put about 2 ounces of that in your glass over a block of ice. Put some lemonade mix or mix your own lemonade, or top it off with lemonade on a hot day. That hits. And you know what? I think Adam will concur. I think he posted in one of these group chats that I'm in about trying that. And that's kind of what inspired me to fire it up. Kraken, is Corbin Cash makes a blackberry? Does Corbin Cash do a lot of experimental stuff, or is it mostly just ryes?
I don't know.
I'm not too familiar with them. The only stuff I've got for them are 2 rye picks.
Yeah, I've got a rye pick, and that's it. That one.
Exactly, Todd Jimmy. That Thornbush blackberry with lemonade. That's what I was drinking.
75 proofer on it too.
Tom, did you try the Shanks and Bomburgers? No, I did not. I have the samples. I actually got a bottle of the Bomburgers that I haven't opened yet. I just got the other day. I was planning on doing like a fresh crack and reviewing that one. I'll do the Shanks along with it. Maybe even do the blend. What do they call it? A Shank burger?
Didn't know that.
I'm not clever enough to make that up. Somebody else did.
Oh, I dig it.
Northwest Bourbon's in the house. What's going on?
Yeah, Mark's
crackling. No flavors from Corbin, just heat. Yeah, I mean that's basically my experience. Dark, thick ryes, and one is like 136 proof. I think it was the Mash and Journey pick from 2 years ago, and then this year's, which I think is 140 on the nose. Pool drink. Yeah, she knows. That's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, sure.
Poured it in one of those containers. It's got the double walls. He's got the top sealed, and took it out in the pool. Corbin Cash is originally rye since there. That sweet potato one is something I keep hearing about from Todd at 21090. Those guys keep going on about it. I'm gonna have to try it. I don't think that one has released yet. But it definitely sounds interesting. This one feels like maybe a high proofed bourbon to me, Marty.
Okay.
It feels familiar. Like maybe I might have this one. Something similar. It just kind of is. Yeah, it strikes me as familiar. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Well, that's your first time through right there.
Yeah, that one feels like it's the highest proof because that's really kind of giving me the hug here.
Okay.
Usually that's got to be the proof. Shankburger sounds like my golf game. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I used to, when I was younger, golf is a game that I've picked up and put down so many times in my life. When I was a kid, I used to play all the time. Then I went to college, didn't play for years. Then I went to law school, picked it up again, quit again, picked it up again, played in the league a few years back. And then the league kind of disbanded the first year of COVID there. And I really haven't played much since, but it's picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down.
Yeah.
I used to shank like nobody's business off the tee box because I used to try to kill the ball. I used to try to crush it. I was a baseball player, so I just figured, it's the same idea. And no, if you try to hit it as hard as you can, at least me, I would slice it 2 fairways over. Boy, I would get some distance, but it would be, again, 2 holes over. That's no good. So when as I kind of got older, I just figured, you know what? Just pull it back real slow, nice and easy. Let the club do the work. And I don't drive it very far, Marty, but I keep it in the fairway.
So you got to do. It's not how you drive; it's how you arrive.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not getting there in 2 most holes anyhow. So I'm not trying to hit 300 yards.
No.
I have a Merced Rye Corbin Cash. Yeah, that's Mark. I think you might have like one of the lower proof offerings. I think I've seen you post it. The only ones that I've got are the Mash and Journey picks. Travis Robeson, there he is. Travis was recently up here in Michigan. He said he was out in Howell and Midland. And
oh, really?
Yeah, if those are both about an hour and a half from me. If it were close, I would have tried to catch up with him. The best thing was that VOB 100 proofer. VOB. Oh, Very Old Barton. I have not opened that yet. And I don't know that I've ever tried a Very Old Barton. I don't know that they're on the shelves here very frequently. And I think you told me that you got that one out of state, right, Mark?
They're here everywhere, and they even have the little bottles.
No, Mark sent me a bottle, and it's a 100 proofer.
Yeah.
Which I think is higher than the ones that they.
Yeah. Is that the one that's got the white label? It's got a white label on it.
No.
I can't remember which is which.
Black, gold, and a little bit of white. I'm trying to look at it from across the room.
No, it's gonna have a little bit of white on the bottom, I think.
Yeah,
it does. Not a solid.
All right, so yeah, that lightning bolt, that one hits for sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Fat Kid whiskey on that one. Here you go. What? Randall's kicking some knowledge here. It's the stutter in your putter you got to worry about at our age.
Mm.
I was never real good at putting to begin with. I think, Roger, the best, when I was in my prime golfing, I would maybe be able to hit the low 40s for 9 holes. I don't think I ever broke. I might have broke 90 once. And if I was playing 18, it was a battle to beat 100.
Mm.
I would have an occasional good round where I'd hit a good score for 9 holes, but not too frequent.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, so lightning bolt, really dig it.
Good.
That one, man, it definitely one of the last 2 is the higher proof. But I'm gonna have to figure these out and give you some answers here. So you do have the I think you texted it to me. So you've got the questions that I asked, yeah? All right, Cool. Perfect. Okay.
I just don't know how. The only thing you'll have to tell me is how to add up the score.
All right. Well, it's simple. There's 10 questions.
You can
Either I get a
possibly
point
get
or I
10
don't.
points. Okay.
Yeah. Some of them might have more than one correct answer, but there's at least one correct answer for each one.
Gotcha.
And I want to say our leaderboard ranges from like 3 to 7. At the top of the leaderboard is still Andy from 21090. I think just behind him is yourself and Chris from Bourbon of the Week.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, until I get there, is going to be I think it's Brandon, my buddy Brandon at Whiskey Weather, and Carlos, maybe. Carlos, I don't know if Carlos hit 3 or 4. Well, then a lot of guys at 4 and 5, including like Scott and Mike from Bird's Eye Bourbon. I've had a lot of fun having people on it and just going through the game with them and seeing how it turns out. And there's gonna be a few more that I want to get on before the end of the year, and then kind of see if there's a few at the top. Maybe do like some sort of a finals or a showdown or something, and we'll do something fun towards the end of the year. But it's been something that's been interesting for me to kind of put together.
Yeah, it's fun, man. That's why I wanted to do this with you, because I knew how much fun I had, and I was like, well, he needs to experience it too.
I mean, it's always fun to stream. I mean, to me, that's the funnest part of having a channel. But from there, the funnest part of doing streams is collaborating with other people that have other channels, like you and Dan and Jeff and those guys and Gary Franchi and Carlos. So that to me is the most fun about having a channel.
I agree.
All right, so I'm gonna kill this water here.
Do it, man. Do it.
Gonna reset the palette a little bit and go through these real quick. Then I'll have you ask me the questions and we'll see how I do. What age can you tee it up and go to these? That's a random question.
Yeah. The Express can answer that one.
Oh boy. Randall, Roger, what are you guys sipping on tonight? All right, this one does seem different now. It seems hotter, Marty. The first one, exclamation point.
Okay.
Initially it seemed a little bit more dialed back. Now it seems really bold. Like that air just kind of made it come out, and he's like, "I'm ready."
Yeah, this one's the one I said that would change for me from time to time a little bit.
It's definitely transformed a little bit here.
I like it, Travis. I'm gonna come up with something.
Ed Williams,
age to perfection.
Ed, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. Boy, I'm getting some rye notes in this now, Marty, that I wasn't getting before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Exclamation point, right?
Yeah. I was not getting anything like that. Like my notes from before, fruity bear claw, like confectionery sugar sweetness, but like a little bit of fruit in there. And I was thinking maybe this is about 100, maybe it's a finished bourbon, but boy, now it's almost hitting me like a rye.
I like the bear claw. I like that.
Yeah, this is this is hitting me like a rye now for sure. And there's not too many. I should qualify that. I guess there are there's a decent amount of finished ryes out there. It used to be that mostly the finished whiskeys were bourbons. Now there's quite a few finished ryes out there. Usually it's like what, sherry or. Boy, this is completely different than it was the first time. Victor's 10 rye. It opened up a lot better after a couple of weeks. All right. Boy, Victor's is such a strange brand for me. Low proof, high price, and I was trying to reconcile the two, right? And they say, well, we have to lower at barrel entry proof, and that translates into higher cost. And I was trying to figure out how does that make sense? More barrels have to be laid out. But then
hard to say,
then they would make sense, or it would make sense that they were more prevalent on shelves, but it seems like there's not that many. It's like a smaller run. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't figure out that brand. And I do like it, but the price it throws me for a loop. Boy, I thought I had that one figured out, Marty, but now I'm completely second guessing myself.
Every time I go to it, it changes.
It tastes nothing like my notes from the first run. It tastes like a rye.
I know it's weird, man. It's good, but it's weird.
Yeah, for sure. I like things that evolve and are more nuanced, and there's complexity there and are interesting. I just wish I could figure out what the hell it is.
I have 2 of these, actually.
2 of these, okay. You ever count how many bottles you have? Like, I'm almost to the point where I don't want to know.
I don't. I have an idea, and I don't know. Nope.
I keep a list, but it doesn't have numbers. I just keep it in alphabetical order so I know what.
When we left Tennessee, I made a spreadsheet as I was packing bottles, and of course, I never kept it updated. So there's nowhere. That just needs to start over. Ed Williams found a site or an app that you can take a picture of your bottles.
Is it the one from SLB?
I don't know, but you know how it works. It documents the bottle, then when you kill it, you go back to it, and it gives you MSRP on it. And
okay, so the only one like that I'm aware of is that one that SLB Drinks put out, and I remember I downloaded it and I started entering stuff, but what it did was it would automatically like keep track of like the MSRP of the bottles, and it would tell you what you spent. Like, I don't want to know that.
Top Jimmy, only Drams. That's it.
That was the one, Jimmy. Top Jimmy. I input about 10 of those, and I saw, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to know where this.
Oh, I got you.
So I'll just keep my freehand list. I think I've got like an Apple Notes file where I've just got things in alphabetical order, and if I add them, I add them in alphabetical order. If I kill it, I just delete it. But there's no numbers on there,
Yeah, I don't either. Top Jimmy, shit.
Hey, Katie Turk, what's going on? Top Jimmy, I don't want to know exactly. That's why I deleted that app probably the day after I started entering things. It's like I don't want to know this. All right, so 2 going back does feel like it did the first time around.
Okay.
Here you go. More importantly, I don't want my wife to know. My wife is very understanding about my hobby here. Is she thrilled about it? Probably not. She also doesn't give me a hard time. If I kept track of it in an app, that could change things. But yeah, I don't want to know. I think if they got rid of that feature, I might be more inclined to use that app.
Guys, get on the giveaway. There's time left. It's the Walleye Run right there in front of Tom.
If you've gotten in, we've got your entries here. I'm looking at all of them here. Oh my goodness, Ed Williams. Ed always comes in hot.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm not even sure if he stuck around, but Ed, I appreciate you not just supporting us, but so many other whiskey tube channels. Just a hell of a dude and a great part of the community here. So cheers to you, Ed. Let's see. I want to know. Yeah, I don't even know at this point. That's why I don't have that app. Let's see. Ed puts us all to shame. You know what? I don't know that I'd phrase it like that, but you're going to be hard pressed to find somebody more generous to the community than Ed. And that's not to shortchange any of you guys that are also in the community here, including yourself, Top Jimmy. We appreciate you and all you do for us as well. Drifting Drams. So we have been using, by we, I mean mostly me. I've been using that French press pour over contraption all week, and I absolutely love it. I think it's awesome.
How many scoops do you put in that?
I put in 2, but the size of my scoop thing might be different than yours.
Well, I haven't tried it yet. I was going to do it last weekend and we were busy, and I need to do it this week. I haven't used it yet, so
Well, how I would usually drink my coffee, and this might bore some, all, most, whatever. I usually would use a Keurig. All right. So, but instead of buying like the pods, we have like the
Refiller.
yeah, and then you put like a little filter in there, and I would put in a scoop and maybe just a little bit extra, and then I run it to about 16 ounces. So I'd have
Okay.
like a 16-ounce coffee, and that's about a scoop and maybe some change. When I went to the French press, the drifting drams contraption. I put in today. I put in 2, but it's also yielding a lot more than 16 ounces. It's more like probably 24 to 30, maybe.
So are you putting like, when you say a scoop, is it like a
It's like the amount that
quarter
would
cup?
fit in a pod.
Okay, just picture a pod. Okay.
Picture a pod. I would usually put in 1 scoop, and with the drifting drams thing, I'm putting in 2, but I'm also yielding a lot
Okay, so
more
2.
coffee.
Okay, I got you.
The only thing I haven't quite figured out, and it's because I'm not used to a French press, is the contraption with drifting drams. The press goes down only to the bottom like quarter,
To
and
where
then
you
that
can
bottom
unscrew the
quarter
bottom.
screws off.
Yeah.
So there obviously there's coffee in there along with the grounds, and what I've been doing is using like a pour over filter to kind of get the last bit of the coffee there. So
I got you.
like today, that was like my entire coffee fix
Yeah.
for the day, and I've been going to the cigar batch.
That's
I
what
got
we.
a little. I got the cigar batch and the churro blend. The churro blend, it might be a little bit more sweet than I'm used to. I like the cigar batch though. Cigar
Okay.
blend.
That's the 2 I've got, and some decaf and some Patreon stuff, and I love it. I love it all.
I do remember liking the Bardstown Blitz stuff from last.
Yeah, I think I like the cigar batch blend better.
Yeah, the cigar
I love it.
batch.
Don't
Cigar
get me
blend is
wrong.
really good.
I love that chocolate. That chocolate's just so good.
Yeah, yeah. They're doing good things over there. They put together a nice product. And Katie, if you're watching, if you start selling those French presses in another color, I'm going to buy another one.
I may buy one for work. We got to get, you know what, though? We jumped on them so fast when they got this last batch. Not everybody could get one. So the next batch will go quick, too, I think, because the ones that didn't get it can get this batch, you know. But all right, buddy, you ready to do these?
Yeah, as ready as I'm going to be, I suppose,
Okay.
Marty. So
And you can, as I ask you the questions, you can go back and nose
right.
and taste like we did. So,
all right.
All right.
So you got the questions in order?
I got them just like that.
All right. There you go.
So,
all right. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So
I guess you know what the game is. So I'll let you
so
tell me which one you think is that.
All right. So which one of these is a higher proof? It's going to be close for me between Square and Lightning.
Okay.
But I think you know what?
Try it again.
There you go. Tiff says we need a second press. Yeah. If they come out with another color, Katie, we'll get one. That is such a huge hit. Everybody I've seen that has tried it absolutely loves it. So good for you guys. God, boy, I love the nose on Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
What was it called again? I already forgot the name of the damn bat.
Wonder Boy.
All right. I'm going to say that one's the highest proof, Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
All right. Which is the lowest proof? I think it's got to be the peace symbol.
Okay.
And going back through them again, that's the conclusion that I'm going to reach both times.
Okay.
All right. Which of these is a finished whiskey?
Yeah.
I think it's exclamation point. As far as what finish it is, I'm not quite sure. But there's some layers there that I can't quite decipher. And I'm going to attribute that to it being finished somehow.
Okay. I dig that.
Which of these samples is a bourbon? Okay, so there could be more than one, but I'm going to say, to me, the easiest one to say that's a bourbon is going to be the peace symbol.
Peace symbol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peace. That just feels like a basic traditional bourbon to me.
I
All right.
got you.
So 5, which of these is a rye?
Or any.
All right. I'm thinking, boy, I think my initial reaction was it should be square. I'm going to say square.
Okay.
All right. So then we're to number 6.
You're on 6. Highest age.
Highest age statement. Okay. This is a crapshoot for me. I'm going to say lightning bolt. And I'm also going to say, boy, I'm doubling down here. And this is where I'm either going to do really well or really shitty. And it's by thinking I might know what something is and following that lead as opposed to hedging my bet and guessing it's something else. And, you know, Andy from 21090, who, you know, is the current leader, he identified like the 1924 Old Forester in his flight. And he didn't know that's exactly what it was, but he knew it was high age, high price, lower proof. And he kind of followed that. And I think he nailed like 4 questions because of that. You know, he kind of doubled down. But other people that have participated have doubled down on things, and it, you know, went completely awry because if you don't,
Right.
you know, if you're not getting the first one, you're not getting the second or the third. So, all right. So, which one of these has the highest MSRP?
That is, these next 2 are just crapshoot. They're
I
hard.
know. I'm going to say. I'm going to say square.
Okay.
Which one of these has the lowest MSRP? All right. So I'm going to say that it's the peace symbol.
Okay.
And why I'm saying that is because it just feels like an average, everyday bourbon to me.
Gotcha.
Like a Buffalo Trace or like a you know, like something on that order where it's like a $30 bottle and it's 90 to 95 proof, and you get the nice notes that you're looking for, but it's just right inside of the box. It's nothing out.
Yeah.
Nothing objectionable. All right. So number 9, which of these is distilled in Kentucky? So I'm going to guess there might be more than one. I'm going to double down here and say that it is P symbol. And then that takes us to which of these is distilled in Michigan. And none of these hopped up at me as something familiar to the state of Michigan. So I'm thinking somewhere in here. I'm trying to cheat a little bit, Marty, because I'm trying to think, what do you have that's from Michigan?
This one, I don't.
None of these taste like
Michigan-
dragon's milk.
The Michigan one you did not send me. I can tell you that.
Okay. So I'm trying to think of what you do have from Michigan. Now, none of these strike me as like dragon's milk or walleye because I don't get any of that, like, you know, uber peach or strawberry note. I don't know that you would have Journeyman out there because I think they've got a limited footprint.
We do, but that bottle's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking somewhere in this flight is a Traverse City Whiskey Company rye,
Okay.
and I'm thinking it's got to be Square.
Okay.
And as far as distilled in Michigan, pick that one. I'll pick Square.
You're saying Square?
I'm saying Square.
Okay.
So this is gonna be bad. Fox and Oat and Double Oak. Add that. That could be one in here. I know Marty's a big fan of that bottle. None of them tasted like a double oak bourbon to me. So if it is in there, I think I had a sample of the Fox and Oat and Double Oak, Marty, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
That reminded me of it. Okay. Sugar Kitty said Traverse City or Pingree. Yeah, Valentine Pingree is a strange animal because they've got very few products that are just theirs. It's usually just their rye. Their bourbons are usually blends of their own distillate and then MGP.
Yeah.
I don't know that Marty's got a ton of Pingrees.
I don't have any.
Well, there you go. Paul P's in the house. What's going on, Paul?
All right. How do you want me to reveal this, Tom? How do we do it?
Well, you could just break me the bad news. Tell me the score.
Well, you scored points, which is good.
It's not too many.
All
right. I'll tell you what. Before you tell me the points, why don't you tell me what was what?
Okay.
Do the reveal of the bottles.
All right. I'm gonna start with peace sign. Okay.
Okay.
Peace sign. Let's see. We use for lowest proof. It's a bourbon. You got that right.
Okay.
You said it was distilled in Kentucky. Didn't get that one. Lowest MSRP on peace sign. Didn't get that one.
Okay.
Peace sign is a Traverse City single barrel.
And it's a rye?
Nope, it's a bourbon.
I swear the green labels are the ryes.
It's no, this is black and gold.
Oh, okay. I
can't get it up close enough.
Okay, but that's a Traverse City Whiskey Company bourbon.
Yep, and it's 59.6%.
So it's 118, and it was identifying to me as like 95.
Yep, 119.2.
So it does not drink its proof. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So the next one we'll go with Square. No,
Okay.
we'll do Square next. You said Square was a rye, and it's not. You thought it had the highest MSRP, which it is probably my favorite in this blind. So it doesn't, but I can see where you got that. And then you had that one distilled in Michigan. So, I get it. So that is a Starlight finished. It's a bourbon finished in sherry barrels.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
the reason I said I had two of them is this is the one I did with Scott and Jason at Starlight. She's My Sherry Pie.
What year was that?
It's about 3 years ago, almost 4. We did it.
That was before I was in the M&J club for sure.
Yeah, I sipped on it some last night.
No kidding. Yeah, that's a deep cut right there.
Oh, it's good. It's good. So let's go with Lightning Bolt because you really liked exclamation point, and I think you really liked Lightning Bolt. So Lightning Bolt is the Indiana, okay, which is not a question, but
is that Smoke Eye?
Huh? No.
Is that the Smoke Eye?
No, this is the 13th century cigar blend reserve whiskey.
What?
140 proof. It's hazmat.
No kidding.
You said it was hot, but it does not come across hazmat.
I wouldn't have guessed anything came across that hot.
Yeah. It's the one that's got the hole in the bottom, the wild bottle.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Yeah. And then the exclamation point, you're going to kick yourself on this one. You're all over it at the second go. That is the Wild Turkey rye. And I think
Is that a single barrel pick, or is it just like the
that's
stock?
the Mash and Journey Christmas bottle.
And that was the number one?
That was the
exclamation
point. Yeah. So you gave that one. Which sample is finished? You said this one.
Wow.
And
yeah,
I get, but hey, Tom, in your defense, I said every time I go back to this one, I get something different.
It's so like I wrote my notes from the first pass, and it was a fruity bear claw bourbon, 100 proof. Yep. Second time I went back to it, I'm thinking, oh my god, this could be like a finished rye or something. It's bizarre. And that was not one of the picks that I got, so I've not had that. In fact, I don't think I've had any of these, even though at least one of them was familiar.
Right.
So I didn't score very well.
You got 3 points.
All right.
But that's okay. This is not easy. This is proof how hard this game is.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So I'm glad you did it, buddy. That's a lot of fun. It was fun for me too on this end.
You know, I'm kind of glad I didn't do great, because then I feel like I would have been.
I know. I mean, what if you got 9?
That's my own game. I don't want to be like in the finals or something. But I'm also, I'm not terribly proud of a 3. But you know, a couple of the dudes that went through this, they got a 3, and these are good pellets that I trust.
Who cares? It's fun. It's why we do it.
While I noticed that he's here, Peter from Whiskey is a Journey is watching, and if you're not subscribed to Peter's channel, check it out. He does some of the best technical reviews out there, and watch for his series where he's doing blind flights given to him from other YouTube channels. And Peter and I just exchanged flights. I got his last week. I think he got mine later last week.
Gotcha.
So he'll be putting together, I assume, a video where he's going to be going through mine. And I think I'm going to do the same, Peter. So I'm looking forward to that. And if you're not subscribed, Whiskey is a Journey is a great review channel for sure. Check him out. Great production quality. Peter's really good at,
awesome.
You know, he's got a good presence, puts together a good video. So go check him out.
All right. Yeah, I better get going. I'm coming. Okay. I'm coming.
All right.
All right. I got a blind flight me and Katie and Ethan are doing from Corn and Whiskey, J-Max.
All right. So, Marty, I'll tell you what. We got a little bit after 8:30. If you want to bail, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and run our giveaway and probably wrap up and join you here in a little bit.
Before I go, Top Jimmy said if he's drawn, he wants the gummies and spin again for the bottle. That's what he texted.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, guys.
All right. So we've got everybody accounted for. Tyler, it looks like he does. I can see the Venmo. Let's see. Okay. So we got Ed. Okay. Let me double check here before you spin it. If you're up to Ed, I think you probably got everybody accounted for, Ty. So why don't you hit shuffle? Marty, how many times should he hit it?
7.
There you go.
There you go. Rip it.
Tyler fired up 7 times. Boom, 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 boom. Now that's super random. This is as random as you're going to get.
Hit it.
Fired up. Oh, Peter says, I did your flight today. It was amazing. Okay, awesome. I can't wait to see what your thoughts were.
Oh, buddy. Hell. Talking about freaking rig. That's fun.
Roger Reese? This guy?
That's awesome. All right, guys. I'll see you shortly. Tom, thanks for having me.
Great Marty, job. Thanks for the idea. I appreciate you getting this put together on such short notice.
Anytime, man. Love doing it.
I'll catch up with you soon, brother. Again, thanks for all your support. Thanks for all your help.
Yeah, anytime. And, I love it. You're a brother. So
I'll check you on the flip side here.
All right, guys. See ya.
All right, so guys, while Marty gets set up, Tyler, you want to kill the wheel here? I could probably kill it here. All right, very good. All right, so a few quick things. We should have a new video coming out tomorrow, and the idea behind it is, what if you could only pick one whiskey brand to drink forever? What would you pick? What are your options? What would you go for? Watch the video. Give me your thoughts. What would you pick? I mean, it's an interesting proposition. I think it was a challenge put to us by Ben over at the Bourbon Note. So cheers, Ben. Check the video out. Give me your comments. Give me your thoughts. I'd like to know what brand you would go with. And then one last thing that I would like to mention here before I sign off here is we just got word that the pick that we did back at the end of May, beginning of June, forget at this point, the walleye run from New Holland, the pick, they're getting close to bottling it. They were kind of holding off until it got to the end of August. And why that was important was because at the end of August, that barrel hits 8 years. So it's going to be an 8-year walleye run single barrel pick that we did with Jeff and Kelsey at Hello Again Whiskey Friends, Dusty Dan, Katie and Ethan from Drifting Drams, Adam Shelton, and then Gary Franchi at World's Worst Bourbon Channel. There were a few other, I want to say Dunny participated in that one as well. So it's a killer single barrel. We'll have details on that to follow. I think it's a pretty good size yield. So just kind of keep your eyes tuned or eyes peeled for that. We'll have announcements as we have more information, but we just kind of got word that they're getting close to bottling that one. So that one's going to be on shared pour, I believe. If you're in a state where they don't ship to and you're in the Bourbon Jerk Patreon and you want to get this bottle, reach out to me. We'll see what we can figure out. I'm sure there's a workaround. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be exciting. We've got a few other things that are going to be exciting coming up that I won't talk about. That will be kind of taking place in September. So kind of keep your your eyes open for that. And thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Go check out Marty's stream. And until next time, cheers. Thanks for watching. Stay jerky.